Previously, we used the Pythagorean theorem to learn the distance formula. So there it is again. The distance between 2, 3 and 7, 9 is given like this. And so the distance between 2, 3 and xy would look like that. No different really, other than the second point just has variables xy instead of numbers 7 and 9. And a circle is a set of all points in the plane that are fixed distance from a fixed point. So that fixed distance is called the radius and the fixed point is called the center. So for instance, we can create an equation for a circle of radius 7 with center 2, 3. What we should do is say that all the points that are on the circle, so there are many points on the circle, but just to talk about them generically, there are x, y, and that's supposed to be 7 units away from 2, 3, or in other words, the distance between 2, 3 and xy must be 7, and that distance between 2, 3 and xy is applying the distance formula that we have above. And that must be, or equal sign, 7. Okay, now square both sides, and you get a thing that looks like this, right? X minus 2 quantity squared plus y minus 3 quantity squared equals 7 squared. So we can write an equation for the circle centered at 8, 6 of radius 9. Again, we'll just have x, y represent any old point on the circle. And we need the distance between 8, 6 and any point on the circle to be 9. That part on the left that's highlighted in yellow can be rewritten this way using the distance formula as root quantity x minus 8 squared plus quantity y minus 6 squared, and that's supposed to be equal to 9. So is 9 becomes equals 9. And then the usual thing we do is square both sides. Okay, so you have x minus 8 quantity squared plus y minus 6 quantity squared equals 81. So let's write an equation for the circle centered at 4, 1 of radius 5. Again, we'll let xy represent a typical point on the circle. The distance between 4, 1 and this typical point xy should be 5. We apply the distance formula, square both sides. And the colors are here just to show the correspondence of these things. And the point is, what we've seen already twice on this slide, we can just do in general, so that we don't have to go through all the same process every time. We'll notice a pattern and say now that a circle centered at h, k of radius r has the equation x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. So for example, x minus 7 quantity squared plus y minus 8 quantity squared equals 10 squared is a circle of radius 10 with center 7, 8.